Ooh, 3 test matches in under the new Razor era. Now, what has been different and what have we learned and can expect from this new era of All Blacks rugby? Guys, I've got 3 main points that I'm going to cover on that. Number one is a different style of leadership from Razor Ray. Look, you've heard the All Blacks players, they talk about his energy, he's different. They want to follow him. They want to enjoy playing rugby under him. Particularly what excites me though is, as I've said before, millennials and Generation Z rugby players now, you can't hammer them like you could 15 years ago, where coaches were known to just chew on players and hammer them, and you need to nurture them and be positive to bring out the best performances in these players. But what was real notable for me, guys, and let me know your thoughts on this, All Blacks versus Fiji. 6 absolutely standout debutants, weren't they, guys? Absolutely phenomenal. Like, all 6 of those people on debut could have happily started, I reckon, that game against Fiji, and the All Blacks would have still comfortably won the match. Like, they came into international rugby, they looked calm and composed. They weren't phased by the pressure of it. They just looked like they were playing a tough Super Rugby level match. It was really amazing, wasn't it? And that's a testament to Razor. He brings in these young developing players and he just builds confidence in them so they can come out and put an outstanding performance like those 6 players on debut did. Secondly, look, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Razor style, but probably haven't really seen so much of it yet. But one thing that I've noticed though is he's got a real particular focus on doing the basics exceptionally well. So the All Blacks in the first 3 tests, look, they've had a big focus on the set piece, the scrum, the line out, doing the basics, the handling, and doing it very, very well. Particularly those first 2 tests in against England, Razor was getting quite frustrated with the All Blacks making breaks, but they're not executing and really taking those chances. So that's going to be a big focus point of from under the new All Blacks era, is to do the basics well and execute when they get a chance. Thirdly, Razor has a real emphasis on mental toughness, and that is just awesome to see, isn't it, guys, in the All Blacks? He's mentioned it a number of times in the Crusaders teams as well, but particularly, like, guys, I refer to the first and second test against England. Look, that first test against England, the game was in the balance, and to be honest, the game could have gone either way. England could have easily won it. But, arguably teams of previous eras, they would have panicked and England would have won. But the All Blacks side in that first test, they stayed in the fight. They kept accumulating points when it was available, and then obviously that turnover penalty from Tupu Vai to win the match, the last play of the game. But furthermore, look, that second test, again, that 50-minute mark, the game was in the balance. It could have gone either way, right? But England arguably, well, they didn't really take their chances and accumulate the points they would have liked in that third quarter. The All Blacks stayed in the fight, and then a good break by Bowden and a couple of penalties, and they took their chances in that final quarter to win the match. Again, it could have easily been won by England, but the All Blacks stayed in the fight. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Guys, isn't it exciting? Some brilliant test matches against Argentina, Australia, and South Africa coming up. I'll have more videos to come on that. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and add your comments on what you think is going to be different about this new Razor era. Cheers.